So what are we waiting in line for?
Wreck-It Ralph, I think. I believe. No. It's not Wreck-It Ralph. It's the game that the character's based upon. And there's only 2 in the world, and we're going to be playing. We're going to actually be getting to play the game.
And it's this long line. Yeah, so,
I think it's called like something with Felix.
all I know is I think John C. Reilly plays the voice.
Yeah.
So, but
they call him Jumpman. There's lots of retro goodness in the game.
so is this the one before Jumpman leaves, or is this one after Jumpman leaves? Like, are we playing the arcade game where there is no Jumpman, or
We'll just play the game and find out.
yeah? So maybe we'll have to split it up or something like that, and then maybe we'll just
I should stand next to him like a
This is a quick movie review starring the My77,
SNES Hunter.
and we're wearing the glasses that we're going to go see the movie with, and the t-shirts that if you went to the classic Gaming Expo and played the game, you got to get, sort of.
Yeah, if you played the arcade game, which there was only 2 made apparently, one in Disneyland, and the other one they kind of bring around the world
Yeah,
at different conventions. This one was CGE, Classic Gaming Expo.
back in August. So as you can tell by all these hints, that we went to go see the movie Wreck-It Ralph.
My name's Wreck-It Ralph.
I'm gonna wreck it!
30 years I've been doing this.
I can fix it!
It's hard to love your job when no one else seems to like you for doing it.
You're just the bad guy who wrecks the building.
I'm okay.
If I'm really honest with myself, it sure must be nice being the good guy.
Ralph, you are bad guy, but this does not mean you're bad guy.
I don't want to be the bad guy anymore.
Who are the main characters?
Wreck-It Ralph is a movie that stars John C. Reilly,
Sarah Silverman.
Silverman. Sarah's the one guy from 30 Rock. He plays Fix-it Felix. And Jane Lynch, she plays the army girl from the game.
It's like a Halo game.
Yeah, something Duty.
Yeah.
Something Duty. And then Sarah Silverman played a character called Glitch.
In a Mario Kart-esque type game.
The game she's in is like Mario Kart. When you watch it, you're just thinking, when they're racing, you're thinking Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Except it deals with candy, which is the game they're in.
What happens in this movie?
What happens?
The movie is about when the lights go out in an arcade and all the people from the arcade games come to life and they get into their own, things that they want to do. And the main guy, Ralph, played by John C. Reilly, he decides that, he's getting tired of being the bad guy. He's getting tired of going back to his house in the dump. He wants to try to earn his own medal, which Felix wins at the top. He finds out from this places that there's these games where you can get a medal. And so he goes into the game and he tries to get a medal. And that ensues and then sends him somewhere else because of a ship or something, and he ends up in the candy game. And
That's where he meets up with Sarah Silverman's character. She's a glitch in the game. Something happens in this certain game that Wreck-It Ralph has to help with, and that's pretty much the premise of the movie.
yeah, and so, like the other Pixar movies, like Toy Story and stuff, it's really uplifting and stuff. Like, you kind of want to root for them to, and root against the bad guys and stuff like that. What I liked about the movie was that there was a lot of video game references, there was a lot of video game characters, and it was funny.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Yeah, and I mean, especially this one of the main bad guys, and the ending, stay till not the very end, but stay, during the credits, because there's some, pretty good stuff in the credit stuff.
What's the best part of this movie?
bad guy meetings where he's talking to the bad guys, and he didn't want to be
batting on.
Yeah, and so that was one of the good parts because they had a lot more characters in that and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's basically for the bad characters. They were all sitting in a room talking about. If you see the preview, they were all talking about how they don't like being bad, and you see like Zangief and some other characters in there from different various games. It's pretty funny, but yeah, they all come to life. The story's been told in other movie cartoons. Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
Favorite part was, I don't know why, but I really liked it how they did the walking, like the animation for Jane Lynch.
Mm-hmm.
The way she walked and the way the body looked in the suit.
Yeah.
For some reason, that was pretty hot. I don't know why.
Yeah, women cartoon drawing, they always do. They always give them really curvy.
Yeah.
So,
like Biggs, My favorite part, I would say, the place that they go when the arcade shuts down, they all go to this main gaming area.
Wait to see? Or go see? Is that the question? Is it, Punk?
I'd see it in a theater, and I'd go see 3D, because you need to see that 8-bit, the 8-bit effect.
I'd recommend to go see it in theater also, because, it's a good movie to go see, especially with the 3D, and it's worth kind of, watching it in the theater so that when you rent it on DVD, you can probably see that background extras and stuff like that, so.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 5 stars, what do you give it?
I'd give it 4 stars, because I love video games, I love retro games, the story was pretty good, it went through pretty fast, I wasn't bored with it. Disney did a really good job of incorporating characters from past video games. They didn't do enough, though, I don't think, because of, like copyright issues. But they did use some of the main titles that I liked, like Pac-Man and Street Fighter and stuff. But
yeah, that's another thing I'm hearing from a lot of people, and also what we saw. Just there could have been a little bit more. I mean, some of the stuff they had, cool. Making mention to like Mario or something like that, but yet they didn't show Mario, and you're just like,
you can't.
It's kind of like they were able to show the NES controller in a scene, which was pretty cool, but I mean it wasn't used. If you know entering codes in Nintendo games, then you'll get what the thing he's entering. So,
what about you? What would you give it?
I give it 4 also. I liked it. It was video games too, but it was also a good movie. Nice to see. You didn't sit there and like, okay, how much longer is the movie kind of thing. And so I didn't even have to use the restroom. So the next thing we're going to do is go see the movie Skyfall. On the opening day, Friday, well, here in the United States, you and the other countries got to go see it before. So, and then next Tuesday, we're going to go see, it's the second time he's made an appearance in these reviews since we started, but we're going to go see the movie Lincoln.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, this one's directed by Steven Spielberg.
And he doesn't... Daniel Day-Lewis, I read, doesn't watch his own movies. Doesn't even go to his own premiere. It's amazing.
Maybe he runs out of gas or something. And this also has Tommy Lee Jones in a wig that makes it's too young for his age.
Yeah, and you instantly laugh when you see him in the preview.
Yeah, because, I mean, he's like 60-something, and he's wearing this black wig, and you're like, are you playing a 60-something-year-old who dyes his hair?
Yeah.
I mean, it just is really dark, so.
Go see Wreck-It Ralph.